Welcome, beautiful Paris Saint-Germain family. I believe this is the first time I'll be talking and discussing non-Paris Saint-Germain related breaking news. This is regards to Marseille, our arch nemesis, the rival that we've had for so many seasons and for so many years, are on the brink of, from their perspective, greatness. The reports that came out today, Zinedine Zidane has accepted to join Marseille if Saudi manage to take over the club. He's agreed a 300 million contract. I don't know if it's per season or if it's a 2-3 year long contract. I would believe it's a 2-3 year long contract. But as I said, it is if Marseille managed to get sold to Saudi Arabia. So I did my research, and Saudi Arabia have been trying to buy Marseille ever since pretty much 2019-2020. They've been trying to buy Marseille, but now they are serious. Marseille, obviously, recently, they are in total chaos. Their manager left them after 7 games. Their ultras had a discussion with their players, and now obviously they lost 4-0 in Le Classique against Paris Saint-Germain, my beautiful club. And now they are serious, and their owner may want to sell the club. Obviously, he still wants to have around a 30% stake in the club, similarly to the Newcastle situation. I mean, Saudi Arabia, they took over of Newcastle. They have bought 80% of the stakes, and I believe 20% are for that random woman. I don't know her name. And it's going to be the same here. So the current owner of Marseille will keep 30% and Saudi Arabia will buy 70%. Him already mentioning a 30% tag means that he's ready to sell. This will happen really quickly. We saw what happened with Saudi, with Newcastle. I think this is going to happen mid-season, maybe December, maybe straight before January. And then Marseille may have a big transfer window in January. And when we face them in the later end of the season, it will be a totally different Marseille side. Obviously, nothing has happened yet, but there are a lot of rumors, a lot of reports, and Zidane accepting maybe that was the final stone that Saudi Arabia needed to get Marseille, because they wanted a serious manager as soon as possible. I mean, at Newcastle, sure, Eddie Howe can get how much respect and applaud he wants to have, but he came from a relegation battling Bournemouth side. That was his latest stint, while Zinedine Zidane is, I mean, yeah, what he did with Real Madrid, the three-peat and all of that, this is a big move. And they have said, according to reports, they want to make Marseille the Newcastle of France. So now we will get this Saudi Arabia versus Qatar inside of Ligue 1. From a Ligue 1 perspective, I'm really excited. Paris Saint-Germain will finally get a competitor to them. Someone that is willing to put money to improve their club. Because most of the recent Ligue 1 owners, they put a lot of money into the club, but use it as a business. And then they sell these players for a lot of big sums and keep the money for themselves and put most of the money into the academies, create new youngsters, sell them for more money. But this time, Marseille, if they get bought by Saudi Arabia, we will have an actual competitor in Ligue 1. Ligue 1 will actually become an extremely competitive league if this happens. And the political sense of it, Saudi Arabia versus Qatar, will make it even more bigger. Like Le Classique is already extremely big, but this will make it 10 times bigger. But as a PSG fan, obviously, I'm disgusted that my rivals are gonna get strengthened and all of that. But that's football for you. That's football. I'm not gonna use any oil jokes or you have no history and all of that. It's pointless. If this happens to Marseille, Paris Saint-Germain need to be ready, because we will need to defend our Ligue 1 title every season instead of just winning it casually as we've done in the couple of past seasons. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys think about Saudi Arabia taking over Marseille and Zinedine Zidane, who's rejected Paris Saint-Germain countless of times, becoming their new manager? That's been it from your boy PSGINT, and as usual, allez Paris!